We're live, ladies and gentlemen. How the devil are we? Oh, that's not right. That's more comfortable. We are back. It is the start of the title defense today. First up, Barcelona at the San Mamés. Big game. We beat Barcelona home and away last year. Can we do it again? The friendlies have been hit or miss in the build-up. We beat Arsenal, lost to Monaco. Beat Zaragoza, lost to Lyon, and drew to Huesca. We should see who we get in the Champions League group stage as well. We will be a pot one side after winning La Liga in season 1. I still can't quite believe we won it and how we did it as well. It's quite a magical feeling. Quite a magical feeling. But we are going to build upon it. We've made the signings. We have got a load of youth players. We've built the starting 11. They're all registered and in to go. And I'm looking forward to a season of building and getting some of these youth players as well that we've got in the squad some game time to improve and develop and become better players and maybe sign some of them permanently if we can. We've got a couple of injuries, especially the key ones in midfield, being Unai Vencedor, who is out for between 5 weeks and 2 months, so he will miss the start of the season. But we are looking to get off to the perfect start, and I have faith we can do it. Let's get into it. Here is the starting lineup. Not much change from last season. The main one, the main addition, being the lovely, the beautiful, the amazing Ruben Galindo. Oh, if he hits the ground running, ladies and gentlemen, I can safely say I am going to be very, very happy. I am going to be very, very happy, folks. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. When you're the defending champions, it's never easy. That is for certain. Defending your title is not something that you can always guarantee. Obviously, Real Madrid are under the tutelage now of Jurgen Klopp. They will always be a force to be reckoned with. Peo Canales, he was one we was going to loan out. Bonus. No, not that. Captains are going to stay the exact same. Why would they change? A 22-year-old, future fee void in relegation. What are you going to be? We'll accept that if you guarantee him play. No. Are you ever going to make it? You're not horrible. But you're not great either. Yeah, we can suggest that. They accept it. He can go. He can go. He's not really going to be one that makes it. I'd love to sign Nico Williams. I really would. Why are they making him sign, choosing him to be an advanced forward? And Milan playing Nico Williams as a striker. They're playing Nico because they're playing a narrow diamond. That's why. Who's their manager? It's not Pioli. That's possibly why. A narrow diamond means he will play more as a striker. That is for sure. We have a recommendation for right back. Was it very good? That is the question. It's Odriozola, who's just moved to PSG. The likelihood of getting Odriozola, as much as we would like to, is very slim considering he's just signed for PSG. PSG have signed Odriozola and Dave, two of the right backs we could have signed. So that's made me slightly grumble. But we move. Cadiz, Chesco. I mean, Chesco is he's potentially La Liga 2 standard. So that shows you the level he's going to become for us. But again, loan farm potential, transfer potential to a lower league side for a little bit of money. It's not the worst thing in the world. The Champions League is coming towards the final qualification round. Salzburg PSV's a big tie in that. Chelsea have lost their second league game of the season. The Premier League's 2 league games in August. None of the other leagues have started. That is interesting. City beating Newcastle. 4 teams, including Burnley, With 2 wins out of 2, they have played Sheffield United and Southampton, so let's not read too much into that one whilst we do it. But yeah. A new affiliate. We were looking to get a new affiliate in the last stream. The board came to us and was like, yeah, we want a new affiliate. And I'm like, yeah, why not? Why the heck not? Again, Vivian is being sought out by clubs, but no bids matching his they're not matching his release fee, so we're not gonna be worrying too much until he has his release fee met. But we've got some centre back cover we can play. We could breed in a youth player. We've got also Unai Nunez back from loan, who would probably be most likely to be the one that came in should Vivian depart. But yeah, affiliate scouting reports. Isidre, he's trained well. He's dropping it. I mean, when you've got that determination, that teamwork and work rate, you are gonna probably develop nicely. He's only 16 years of age, by the way, so he's still got plenty of time to grow. We're gonna try and bleed some of those youth players into the starting 11 through the league when we've got Champions League games, because we're gonna give the Champions League the best crack we can. There is no point in trying to be in the Champions League and just survive and rotate. Lasarte has turned professional. We're going to keep him around for a season. He was at FC Dallas. Wait, what? Interesting. He went to Dallas. I have no idea when that happened. No idea when that one happened. And is this in the start of our... Is this La Liga Santander journey? Yeah. Not Santander, the Smart Bank, the second tier. Our B team are in the second tier now. They can't obviously get promoted from that. Hey, is it Iluedu? Iluedu. Please tell me how to pronounce this name, because I'm gonna get it wrong. But I saw you followed yesterday. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. After yesterday. Right, Vencedor is injured. Get him out. Sansei, in you come. We're gonna bring Garana Barana. It's an easy. Go with Lou, it will hurt your brainlet. Yeah, I'm English. We're not very good at pronunciations. Hi, Chuck. How the devil are you, good sir? We have this guy. 24 years old. He's not... We wanna bleed in some of the more younger players. We could bleed... Is Diaz a segundo? Diaz is a segundo, so do you know what? We're going to bleed him in. He's on loan. He's available for the under-19s, but he can play. Jose Angel has come in on loan. Now, he is one I would want to bring in as well. Like, there's so many players. He can come in as sub-12. There's so many players that we can play. So many players that I want to play and breed in. It's good, though. It allows for rotation, which is something we didn't do last season, realistically. But that was probably to our benefit that we didn't have to. But yeah. Welcome to Bilbao, Lou. Hope all is good. I do like the strength, the acceleration, composures on the SAS skin. He's outdone himself with this skin, man. Really has. Ruben Galindo on debut against Barcelona. He's come through Real Madrid system, so he will know all about the hatred of Barcelona. But we are gonna look to win and look to start well. That is what we're going to look to do. Sevilla are leading early on at the Bernabeu as well. So Real Madrid getting an early slip-up will help our chances. Guillamon losing possession early here is not what we need. Just putting it out there. We need composure in the ball. Guillamon, Galindo, can he find the run? Oh, is he found Sansei? Not quite, but Rodriguez. It's Sansei, it's looping up. Manain! Oh. It's close. It's close, chat. It's not a bad start. The highlight's still going. There's another chance somewhere. Not for Barcelona. Please, not for Barcelona. Well done, Vivian. This is, I mean, that's a great tackle. Is that a goal? No, it's not. It sounds like a really cool idea for the save. Well, Bilbao have the Basque hard-coded into the game. So, it's not a cool idea. It is a cool idea. It's a great save. But, yeah, obviously it is hard-coded. So, anybody that does a Bilbao save has to do it this way. There's no if, buts, or maybes about that one. That I saw FM Lana do, yeah. That is a very good one as well. Guillemon, Galindo. I'd like to see the young boy get into the game more, but Sansei's running through. He's done that a couple of times. That run from deep from the central midfield, the Volantes. These are DM making that run into the box. He's the furthest player forward for us from DM. That's what the double Volante allows for. Especially when they're on support, because the other one will then sit. If they're both on attack, you don't necessarily get that. Manain, is there a run from Galindo? There is. Galindo's in behind. Oh, it's an own goal. What a start, chat. It's not even half an hour in. And Jordi Alba, I don't know what ter Stegen's doing. Like, I don't know what he's doing between the sticks. But he's had a mare there. And Barcelona are 2-0 down at San Mamés. What a start to the season. 2 goals in a minute. Things you love to see indeed. But of course, Valencia are doing well as well. You hate to see that. Valencia, obviously, our arch nemesis from last season. Pushing us pretty much all the way to the final. Well, pushing us all the way to the final game of the season. Obviously, we had to win it on the old head-to-head rule against Valencia, which was definitely a blessing for us. Inaki Williams, he's just not had the pace to chase Christensen there. But that's where we forced the mistakes. Pressing around the halfway line. Guillemon, Munain's in behind. Oh, he's put it wide though. But Barcelona are always a threat. It's Barcelona. We can't be comfortable at 2-0. Inaki Williams is doing his defensive job. Munain heads away. And Galindo. Fighting, in the words of Chris Kamara, fighting like beavers back there. Got to win it again. We have. Now here's the counter. Sansei, the opening goal scorer. Galindo. Oh, he's found Inaki Williams. And Inaki Williams has surely made it 3-0. It is a goal. And Inaki Williams starts the season like he finished the... He's on fire. Those runs he makes from Shadow Striker, honestly. I mean, ter Stegen's had a mare again. And Barcelona are 3 down on the opening day. Galindo with 2 assists on debut. What a signing he's already been. You got to win this against Lewandowski. We have done. He's already proven to be an absolute dream. Guillemon, Munain, Inaki Williams is in behind for 4-0. Oh, it's a great piece of defending. Is that from Christensen? That is sensational defending from them. Because it should have been 4. Galindo, he's just not found the right pass there. But an hour in, and it's absolutely brilliant as Rafinha shoots high, wide, and not at all handsome. In the rain in Bilbao, it doesn't matter. The rain is raining on Barcelona's parade. Can Galindo get a goal on debut? It's Galindo! Oh, he can! We gave him the number 14 because that is the number I always wore. He's the fan favourite. It's one touch out of his feet. It's past to Stegen. He's 16 years old. And he's got a goal and 2 assists on debut. It says a goal and an assist. It should be 2 assists because of the own goal. We can make it 5 here. Inaki Williams. He's found Manain. Oh, he's gone for the chip. He's gone for the chip when he could have done anything else. How are we 4-0 up against Barcelona and not top of the league? Real Madrid, both of the El Clasico sides are being absolutely embarrassed. Look at them in the bottom 3. The scenes if one of them ended up getting relegated. Can we import? No. Let's customize this. I want to add... Is there assists in here? Yes. Add. We want to add that next to goals. So we can see... I mean, it doesn't tell me. Okay, that was... But yeah. We're going to bring Ivan Torreira on. We're going to give Inaki Williams a break. He's learning how to be a shadow striker. He's going to become a shadow striker for us. And we're going to bring Berenguer on for Manain. We're going to rest some of the front 3. Guillemon's going to have a break. And Herrera is going to come on as well. It's 4-0 against Barcelona on the opening day. Valencia are 6 up on the opening day. So they're starting the season just as well as they did last season as well. Herrera's lost out. Frank Kessie for Barcelona, who have been embarrassed. Embarrassed on the opening day. Ansu Fati, Koundé. Is this a chance for Barcelona to get one back? Rafinha, Ansu Fati, there is one back. Simon probably should do better there. He probably should do better. But we'll look to see the game out now. There's no point in... Well, that's just not good, is it? Let's bring Serrano on for Berenguer. We'll rest... We'll give Rodriguez a break on debut. He's not necessarily had the best. Can we auto-size this? Because this is... There we go. That's better. Kappa's not had the best game either. We can't make any more subs. We've used all our subs. But we'll praise the boys. We'll see the game out. A 4-1 win on the opening day is not the worst result in the world, though, is it? Especially when it's against Barcelona. And Galindo's got man of the match on debut. He scores on debut. Look at this. Valencia. Oh, they played Tenerife. That's why. That's why. Like. Real Sporting want Alvaro Nunez. He's not great. He's 23. He's not going to develop. My scouts really recommend him, but he looks terrible. We turned dominance into victory against Barcelona. We do know how to play well in this system. Roger Schmidt, isn't he the Benfica manager? So Barcelona sacked Xavi as well. Yeah, sacked him at the end of June. Sacked him after failing to qualify for the Champions League. Galindo is already accomplished in his new position. Is he already accomplished? Oh. Right. It still says AMC. For now, we'll keep it as AMR. La Liga kicks off. Sevilla won at the Bernabeu as well. How did Jose go? What? 3 assists from left back. He's very good, isn't he? It's the perfect start, though, chat. That is the perfect start. We rose to the occasion. We really did. He becomes the youngest ever Bilbao scorer. It was previously Munayin. He's beaten it by a whopping 17 days. And Torreira is the youngest ever appearance maker who was also Munayin. So, Munayin has had a few. Francisco Javier Martin, he was through Real Madrid. Again, he went to FC Dallas. The Real Madrid, like, do we have like an FC Dallas affiliation or something? Like, why have two players? Like, let's. No, like, no idea why they played for FC Dallas. But we must have, yeah, we signed him on a compensation, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, so he doesn't need to train in there. He's performed well and isn't showing improvements. This is what you love to see. He's fairly determined. Galindo, oh. He still needs a lot more match experience. Well, that's where he's going to be playing for probably the rest of his career. So I think we can now sort of drop him off and just allow his attributes to develop naturally. Now he's already accomplished in it. You don't really need to, because he can then comfortably play there. That is all you need to do. Hi, Eloise. You just missed us absolutely spank Barcelona 4-1. But hope you're doing well, cutie. And Galindo got a goal and, what, an assist on debut? Yeah, he got a goal and an assist on debut. Plus forced an own goal from Jordi Alba as well. So he's already doing absolute bits. Discuss new trait. Can we not? Why can't we not discuss a new trait? Oh, because he's on loan. Wait, he should be able to. But yeah, so I hope you're doing well, Eloise. How has people's Tuesdays been? Mine has been spent at work. A nice 6 till 4 today. Galindo and Inaki Williams in the team of the week. Shocked there's about 7 Valencia players when they won 6-0 on the opening day. I would have liked to have got Eloise, we was trying to sign Dave in the last stream. But he chose PSG over us. He is developing nicely. Right, he's accomplished now, so yeah, he's on there. Recruitment focus. Lameo, yeah. He's gonna have no interest, is he? Yeah. Rip Dave, yeah. He joined PSG, as has Odriozola, who I didn't realise we could sign. So that's a little bit upsetting that I didn't realise we could sign Odriozola. Otherwise, I would have gone in for him. Our B team are in the second tier as well, which you love to see. And I'm hoping they'll have a good season. Because if they basically become dominant in the second tier as well, that would be kind of based. We face Almeria. We are the favourites for that game. As we should be. We're the defending bloody champions. This screen here. This little thing right here. Title holders, athletic, will never get old. No matter how many times I see it this season, it will never get old. Baskonia fixture clash. There's probably not many. Let's attend the deadline day recruitment meeting. We will probably renew most of those contracts. Inigo Martinez. Why is he not? No, Inigo Martinez is a part of this. Can we edit this to wing back left, please? Yeah, like Nico Williams, who we can't sign because he just joined there and we don't have the money to buy him. Because we have a grand total of 3 million in the transfer budget. But the one thing we do need to do, he won't join us. Fran is now 16. He looks pretty good as well. He should hit that 4-star potential. Would he want to join us? Yeah, but would you be willing to join on loan, my good sir? Barcelona, optional future fee. We're not going to win the Champions League for a while. He will be breakthrough prospect, though. We're going to lock that in. We'll do it as end of next season. Give it 2 years on there. And they're happy with it. Let's go. That should be Fran coming in on loan for 2 seasons. Oh, Barcelona and Real Madrid have lost on the opening day. And then there's an El Clasico the week afterwards. Like, you couldn't make that shit up. So one of them could lose 2 games out of 2 to start the season. And I'm going to say I would rather it be Real Madrid. And look at this. Our B team are winning games. How are they playing? Hierro's in there. Canales is in there. Right. All of these players that are unregistered are going to be offered out for loan. Offer them out for loans. See what we get. Right. Important player. Yes, please. Yeah, you don't have to pay his wages. You can choose where you go. None on you because you're not playing. So first choice goalkeeper, please. French player, so reject all of those. Offer you out. The loan farm is real, chat. That is one thing I will say. We do have a lot of players out on loan. Regular starter, so you go there. Hi, Andrew. How are you? I do love little cookies, man. They are really, really fucking good. Reject all of that. You offer to clubs. Loan. Regular starter, please. Important player. How's Bilbao going? We've played 1 league game. We beat Barcelona 4-1. And Galindo got a goal and an assist on debut. So I'm very happy. Very based indeed. And we're just about to play Almeria away. Seanasea will come in. Berenguer is also out. So who do we add in? So we're missing a midfielder. Let's get Ivan Diaz in. And then Berenguer is out. So we're going to bring Jose Angel in. You are already natural there, so you don't need to train. Are you being trained as a track artista? No, you are not. Train as a track artista, please, my good sir. Can we discuss a new trait for Galindo, please? Why can we not? That makes no sense to me. Can you not discuss traits on players if they're on loan? Because that might make sense as to why we can't do it. But yeah, right now it's looking like us and Valencia again for the top two. After Real Madrid and Barcelona, both who have sacked their managers. Like, it's very weird. It's what happens when Bilbao are absolutely massive, though. They just cause managers to get sacked. Poor Ancelotti and Xavi. But Valencia are winning again already. Scored inside 3 minutes. I mean, here is Munayin. Can we score inside the opening 12? I mean, he's driving forward here. Is he going to go all the way? He is, and he's going to fail. He's not gonna score. How was Coventry last night after the chaos that was caused? And also, congratulations on finally admitting you're going to Shrek's Adventure. I didn't have any say in that, making that of that clip. I do not know what you mean. Oh, Galindo. Oh, what a ball to Munayin. Please score, Munayin. Oh, that's terrible from you. But Galindo with an absolutely wonderful pass there. Inaki Williams finds Munayin. It's... Oh, Galindo. I thought he was in. Guillemon's into the box and he hits the side netting. Shrek's Adventure Pog indeed. Pog indeed. Oh, excuse me. I just burped. Right, Kappa, do not give away a penalty. That was a Rabona cross. Almeria a Rabona crossing against us. That I'm not certain I want to see. Rodriguez coming forward. Cuts back inside. Finds Sansei. Oh, he's hit the beans. I thought he'd scored 2 in 2 from DM. I was going to lose my mind. But we are the much better team. We haven't hit the target yet from 8 shots, though. That is slightly concerning. It might result in needing us to just drop that tempo a little bit. As much as the game says we're playing some beautiful stuff. We finally have a shot on target. There's only 1 shot on target in that entire first half, though. We're going to tell them I don't like Whip. I don't like what we've seen right now. But we are playing some nice stuff. We are... Oh, no, we're not. There's a corner. Pozzo. Another Pozzo. I think I've seen about 4 of them in this save. It's headed away. Stop the shot, please. I mean, it's over the bar anyway. But I don't like what I'm seeing. We are... I didn't... My piece... Right, let me... I forgot to do this. I'm going to have to remember to do this when I come in. And set my core affinity up. So that I don't forget, because that's gonna cause me some issues. Let's drop that tempo a little bit. See if we can be a bit more patient in the build-up. Encourage. Right, you're right. Free kick. Martinez. Munayin. Playing the ball nicely. Oh, that's a poor pass from Guillemon. I talked way too soon. But Kappa's there to win it back. That's why we have the wing-backs on defend. Because then they're in deep. And effectively we have a back 5. Like a really deep back 5. Oh, Inaki Williams is in behind. You know what normally happens when Inaki Williams is in behind. But Fernando forces himself into makes himself big. And pulls off a wonderful save. And then he comes and claims the corner as well. But we're an hour in here, and we're missing something slightly. I think it's going to be Serrano time for Galindo. Guillemon's not had the best of games. Do you know what? We're going to give young Ivan Diaz a run. Just to see what he's like. He's 5-star potential. He's a natural regista, chat. We're not playing him as a regista. We're playing him as a segundo. He's not necessarily got the mentals for it, but he could hit that 5-star potential. And we do like a good 5-star potential player. Jose Angel. I mean, he's very good as well. He's more of an Enganche than, like, a Trek. But, again, like, we can get him there. And then, Young... He's on loan from Valencia. Wouldn't it be funny if we played him against Valencia and he scored? He's a natural just run down the right-hand side and cross it. We'll make those couple of changes for now. But again, this season is about bedding in some of the youngsters that we've got. So picking up some... Like, we have battered them here. I'm actually going to push people forward. The wing-backs go on to attack. We're gonna force the issue a little bit. Going to this won us the league. It did come from a throw, but you know. And then we're gonna up the tempo again, just to see if we can get that ball forward a little bit quicker. With 10 minutes to go, we need something fast. And here is a highlight, chat. This is what we wanted. It's played in. Munayi knocks it down. Diaz, he's gone long. We're not really going to win that back there. We might get caught out of position a couple of times, but Kappa is there again. Oh, that's a terrible pass. But we've done brilliantly to just close those gaps. But I say that. There are gaps here forming all over the place. Oh, they should score that. Demand more for the last few. Can we get anything? Probably not. Probably not. I'm going to bring Torreira on for Munayin. See if he could maybe do something. We're not going to get that Mallorca-style late winner. But it's a clean sheet at the end of the day. And Real Madrid have lost their opening 2 league games of the season. I mean, Elche finished with 9 men, so that's helped them. Ansu Fati also got a red card in the derby. But Valencia have won. Valencia were the team we had to chase last season. Well, who were mainly chasing us. And they've won their opening 2. So it's not the best start. But we will have the Champions League group stage draw now, chat. 2 games. No options for 5 players. Well, then they will just stay and rot in there. His recent progress in training to be... He's going to need... he's going to need game time. But we are going to rotate. We're going to make a couple of those players available for the B team. As well. So, Julian Draxler still plays. But, like... where Berenguer is injured, Ivan Diaz is gonna be more playing there. He is unregistered. Can we register you? Benya? No, because he doesn't have the contract. He is then gonna be he's gonna be offered out for loan. Regular starter. Offer to clubs. But yeah, Peru. Like Jose Angel is going to be made available for the under-19s. Juan Artola, you're going to be made available for the... Can we not make you available? Oh, the B team have already registered their squad, haven't they? I hear Chuck's going to Shrek's Adventure. I do as well, Michael. I do as well. And it's pretty based. Regular starter. In La Liga 2, a regular starter. Benya. So, not a terrible thing. Not a terrible thing in the world. But I hope you're doing well, Michael. How are things? Welcome in. Rest. Our under-19s are winning. Raheem Adoum. What a name. I'm sorry, but what a name that is. Raheem Adoum. Like, Alberto. Like, our under-19s is stacked, man. Of just absolute ridiculousness. Just look at the 5-star and 4.5-star potential. There's a 4.5-star potential. Oh, he's just literally come in. But like 4-star potential, Angel Ribeiro, not even making the squad. So many of these need to go on loan. He can go on loan. Loan. Yeah, it's on loan, mate. Where you're gonna get football played. That's what we want to do. You can go on loan. He can't because he's 15. Let's you're on loan. You can go on loan. They're not gonna play for the under-19s. So I'd rather get them some loan time if I can. Like Molina. Loan. And I don't mind not paying that, like the club's not paying any wages towards it. Because it's gonna be development for our players as well. So, well, we hope development for our player, where they're going to be playing at least regular starter football, and then potentially have a loan, like have a season of regular football, and develop nicely. You are 16, and like that's kind of the vibe we want to have. With a lot of these players. He can't go. That isn't true. It is true. Check DMs. Ooh. Michael, you absolute legend. Let me quickly just sort that out. Oh, move that there. We don't need. Ignore that. Just pop this into, pop something into the right folder. And then come on to here. Just sort that out now, so we have that just.
Sir, you will be coming to see me at Shrek's Adventure. You won't have a choice in the matter. I'll be waiting with the lube.
He will be. But let's see if this one works.
I'm going to fuck Shrek.
Oh, I mean, interesting, Chuck. Are you now? I mean, that's interesting. No hentai, no hentai. Definitely no hentai. But thank you, Michael, for that.
Sir, you will be coming to see me at
Mao.
Shrek's Adventure. You won't have a choice in the matter. I'll be waiting with
The other one I need to sort out as well. I'll have to do it later. Actually, I can sort it out now. Fake news. It's not fake news.
Chuck, please put your trousers back on.
Chuck, yeah, please put your trousers back on. I know you hear Shrek. Yeah. Like, but there's no need for that. Can I get this other sound whilst we're thinking about sound clips? Let's get that one. Just save this one and get that on the soundboard as well. Thank you, Michael, for reminding me.
I'm going to Shrek's Adventure.
See, Chuck, you say it's fake news. Yeah, not showing your... Yeah, exactly. But, Chuck, you said this on stream yesterday.
I'm going to Shark's Adventure.
So... Who's the lion now? Accept that one. Not a French player. But the other two we can accept. Might need to turn that up a tad. I can turn that up a tad. We can turn them both up.
I'm going to I'm going to Shark's Adventure.
Yeah? Is that one better,
I'm
Mal?
going to Shark's Adventure. I'm going to Shark's Adventure.
Based, yeah.
I'm going to Shark's Adventure. I'm going to Shark's Adventure.
Cool. There we go. Concrete proof. Maybe a bit higher. That's as high as it can go on my soundboard. Let me turn the music down a little bit. Maybe I turn it up. Maybe I turn this up a tad. To there.
I'm going to Shark's Adventure.
Fabrizio's already announced it. There's already... Gav retweeted it. Fran's in the building as well. We've got another lone player in. Another... he's a 3... Wait, is he 3-star? No, 4-star. Why? That's lied to us. Because that says he's 4-star. Fake tweet created by... I mean, no. No, I saw no fakeness about that tweet whatsoever. But he's a segundo. So he's in the first team as a breakthrough prospect. We're going to make him available for the under-19s. For 90 minutes as well. So he gets some game time for the under-19s. Including the analytics. The analytics were just very base numbers, Chuck. There is no correlation between them numbers and it being a fake tweet. Make it a regular starter and remove any future fees. You don't have to pay his wages. That's fine if you want to pay some stuff, but we're not including future fees. Looks exactly, Andrew. Looks completely legit to me. No, 69. Chuck, it was just screenshotted at the perfect moment. Slip disc. Send you to specialist, Raul Garcia. You was never playing anyway. No, there isn't. Oh my God, Pedro Ors. What's happened to you? You was gonna go out on loan. Looks like that's not happening at the moment. But yeah, we're getting youth players coming in all over the shop. Transfers. We have not spent nearly what? We spent 57 million. 57 plus. We've spent over 60 million on transfer fees this summer. Yeah, just like you exactly. Just like
I'm going to Buckshot.
you're going exactly.
Don't please put your trousers back on.
Hi, Mastiff Kitty. Oh, yep, I can type my own emotes. I can definitely type my own emotes. No, that's you, Abby. Champions League group stage draw time, chat. PSV defeat Celtic. We've received 12 million. We're not doing that. So our finances look a lot more healthier. Look at this, 43 million in the bank. No, it's you. We've made 36 deals. 36 transfer deals this summer. I don't think we've made enough transfers. Do you, chat? No comment. So Champions League, the UEFA Youth League will also be good for the under-19s. I want the under-19s to be filled with fixtures. Javi Garcia. There's another Javi Garcia. We signed him from Valencia. The Champions League. I do love the Champions League music. Cat jam indeed. We'll make it 3 times speed, so we speed it up a little bit. But it'll be an automatic. They're Liverpool in Group A. Where will Bilbao come out of the hat? Sevilla, who won the Europa League, also in pot 1 with us. But look at us there, the lowest ranked pot 1 side. It doesn't matter. Inter in Group D. We're still not out of the hat just yet. We're looking for that Bilbao to come out. Benfica are out. Benfica must have won the Portuguese league. That's pretty base. We're either Group G or Group H. We are in Group G for the Champions League this season. Which means defending European champions defending the European champions is Liverpool. In this universe. And they get Dortmund in their group. Liverpool fans' thoughts on getting Dortmund? Who could we get? PSG have got Porto. We could get anybody from there. I think if we're here, we can't get Porto, no. So it's not going that way. Bayern have got Atletico, which means we get either Chelsea or Juve. So we're going to have Juve in our group. So we've got Juventus in the group. That's not a bad start. Man City and Real Madrid in the same group is pretty nice for us to like there. Napoli is a big one to have out. I'd rather have one of these 4. Shakhtar have gone. That's not great news. That's not the start we wanted. Give PSG and Porto no. Do not give us one of these 2, FM. Do not do it to us. Like, Rangers are going into hit. Like, give us Copenhagen, please. Right, Lazio have gone. That's nice. We don't have to worry about that. Right, give Leipzig to this group. Give Leipzig or Rennes to this group. There we go. I don't mind Rennes or Copenhagen. Copenhagen would be preferable. We got Rennes. Okay, Rennes is not horrible. That is not the worst team in the world. Right. Anybody but Monaco or Wolfsburg, really. Or PS. Like, one of these bottom 3 is the team we would want, really. AEK have gone, so we'd rather AIK or Rapid Vienna. Valencia. Oh my god, that is a horrible group. The fact that Valencia are pot 4. Valencia missed out on the league by head-to-head, which is the difference between pot 1 and pot 4, which probably would have been the same for us, really. PSV have gone. That's a group of death. Group E is the group of death. Monaco have gone into that group. So we will get one of Rapid Vienna or AIK. I'm not too disappointed in that group. AIK. I'm not too, like, unhappy with that Champions League group. Like, close proximity into 2 of the games. Like, gonna nip off now. No worries, Mal. Hope you have a good evening, dude. Should be able to get through that. Yeah, like, we should be able to get through that. Yes, Seeb, indeed. Mal calls me Seeb now. It's just one of those things. Match review, community outreach. Match tactics, match review, team bonding. Playing Juventus and then having Elche afterwards is actually quite nice. Yeah, just Seeb. It's just Seeb now. Right, we got to register our Champions League squad now. I don't know, like, the youth players shouldn't need to be registered because they're under... Is it under 21 in the Champions League? And we won't have to worry about homegrown nation or homegrown club rules with this, because basically all of the players we're going to have a homegrown nation or club. That is one thing I can safely say we're going to have. But have to have been there 2 years. Maybe we are going to have to register some players then. Maybe we are. But a lot of the players that we're registering anyway aren't going to play in the league games beforehand. Or if they are, they're going to be on the bench the next day. Decline to take part in deadline day. Because we are prepared and have all our business done beforehand. We should be okay soon to also think about he can't be registered because he's not got the wage. Bilbao Athletic, they can't be registered because they don't have the wages, right? We'll do the press conference for the Champions League. It's not the, what did the inbox say about our group? It just says there. It doesn't say that we've got a tough group either. So, like, that's always a good sign. It's always a good sign that we've got a nice group that we can comfortably sit on and do. He's on loan. The loans are coming in thick and fast. Getting all these players out on loan, getting them game time. It doesn't matter really what position they play. Because like the likelihood is that they're not gonna really be part of the future plans. So he's gone out. More loans confirmed on the way out. No wages being paid for them because at the end of the day they're youth players. So it's all for their development. So we're quite happy to. If we make money from them, we make money from them. If we don't, we don't. It's not the end of the world. Transfer window closes on the 2nd of September. He's gone on loan. Emmanuel, not that optional future fee. So we're going to remove and exclude it, and we're going to make him regular starter. They're happy with that. He can go on loan. They loan him. B+, okay. Inigo Martinez has been called up to the Spain squad. You love to see it. Because he deserves it. I mean, his first goal of last season was the goal that won us the league. Like, and it is now a command. The clip is a command. So if I ever want to go and rewatch it, it's always saved in my Twitch chat. It's always saved in the VOD as well, which you can watch now on the YouTube. Cheeky little plug. The VOD is live. I forgot to ping it, actually, of yesterday's VOD. Is in there, but we'll ping that later. After stream. Just emptied the last of my Madeira and cherry liquor. And why not as well? If Danny Vivian's promise, I think, should be kept now, which means we might be able to up his contract, which will be very good news. It took 10 months to empty. I mean, future fee after matches played. So overall price of the loan, if it becomes permanent, is 1.4. I'm gonna want 700. I'm gonna want at least 1.2 or 1.5 mil. We'll make it 15. We'll make it 20 games for him to do that, and we'll do it as a regular starter because he's probably not gonna play for us, and that realistically. Funny to think they've survived the trip. Yeah. Regular starter is gonna be locked in. We can
Shalom,
do that to 1.2.
shalom.
Mr. Callum, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Let us know in the chat who you support and what save you've got going on. What you save you've got on the go if you've got one. And thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Percentage in Excel 30. Shalom indeed. Do you know what? We can do it as 1.5 in installments. You don't have to pay us all up front. And we can do it over 4. We can do it over 6 monthly installments that you pay us 1.2 million. No. We'll make it 950k and we can do it over 4 installments. Yeah, no. You're trying to cheap us out of a deal here, AI. It's not happening. Right. So we will need the 2 goalkeepers. That is for certain. We will want Inigo Martinez, Uri, and Vivian as the back 3. Kappa and Rodriguez will start. And then we will want Vencedor, even though he's out for 2 months, he will still be in. Sansei as well. We will want Ander Herrera, and we will want Hugo Guillamon. We will, of course, want Ruben Galindo. We will want Inaki Williams. We will want... Serrano doesn't have to be registered, which is good news. So we can keep Serrano out. We will need Manain. One Artola is not going to be registered, as is one, not Raul Garcia. This guy's name, who I can't pronounce, doesn't need to be loaned. Yuri will. Lekue will. We will do a Sidre because he's going to be one of our backup centre-backs alongside Unai Nunez. We will do Ivan Torreira because he's up to 2-star already now. Nice. Still not necessarily learning how to be a shadow striker. We might have to get him a few games in the under-19s to do that. Ochoa we will get in. Ivan Diaz we will get in. Berenguer we will have to get in, of course. Fran is now a 3-star, but it says 4-star. This game likes to really not tell me what potential he's got. We can do Jose Angel. These 2 aren't going to be because he's not playing a game. He's just here so we can get him as a coach later down the line, which means we can do Fran as well, I suppose. And we'll do Issa as well. Because yeah. Scunthorpe Penistone Derby when? Evening, I'm a Scunthorpe United fan and currently managing them. Very nice. There is very much a consideration that I do a Scunny save as well. Do not have to be registered. So he shouldn't have to be registered, neither should he. Like Galindo won't have to. Unless do we have to now because of the loans? We're not gonna gamble. Yeah, see now it flicks to this, which we can now see. Players that are under 19 don't have to be, so we are happy with this. Somebody close to me. But yeah, the fans on the board expect a win. Real Madrid make Di Lorenzo offer. Interesting. We obviously can't sign Di Lorenzo, but he is a very good right back normally. We won the honor juvenile. We'll probably end up playing in the league soon, possibly, because they've dropped down the few leagues recently, haven't they? We hold Lugo to a draw. Yeah, I'd say we held them to a draw. Yuri replaces Atal in the Algeria squad, which is good to see. But yeah, we're in 4th. Is it behind Osasuna on goals scored? 5 compared to what, 4? Yeah. Vencedor is out injured. So let's bring Sansei in. And we will bring Ivan Diaz into the bench. We're now in the National League North, yeah. I thought that was the case. Jose Angel? Yeah, you come onto the bench, my good sir. Galindo will start again because he's now... he's developing already. I can't wait for Galindo to... And, like, Torreira is 200 potential, chat. Just FYI. So, he's going to have... Like, I'm tempted to put him into the under-19 soon. Just to get him learn how to play cam, so we can bring him straight into like the squad and playing him. It's something I'm very much considering. Let's not beat around the bush when I say that. Stick to the plan, stay patient, and we'll be fine, boys. Not when they're confused and demotivated. That's not gonna work. That's I think the first time we've mudded a team talk in the season and a small bit that we've been at Bilbao. Normally the boys have been very good with the team talks. I have absolutely loved them. We've normally been quite good at that. But it might not matter when Munain finds Uri. It's Inaki Williams. Of course he scores. Of course he scores. When does he not? He scored 38 last season. He's very good at the old football, is Mr. Inaki Williams. It's another set piece. This time it's headed away. Galindo. He's down the left-hand side. Can he find the cross? He can. Oh. I thought he was going to do a madness. Oh, Inaki, I love that from you. The tracking, the desire from this team is nothing short of sensational. Kappa. Like, look at these passing triangles. You've got Sansei here. Munain. It's Inaki again. Oh, he should score. Hello, cheater. Fancy seeing you here. And uses the money to bet on the horses. That is very true, Callum. Don't gamble. But if you do, gamble responsibly. Like, let's be sensible with the gambers. Uri is there to mop up. He's a libero, but he's just so good at mopping up back there as well. Galindo, he finds Sansei, who finds Inaki Williams in behind. And Inaki Williams doesn't miss this time. Just, it's absolutely sensational football. They might have been playing above their level, Woida, but, like, at the same time, like, if you sell your best players, don't use the money then to go and gamble. Use the money to reinvest in that squad you've just sold. Kappa, lay it inside to Galindo. Lay it inside to Galindo. Guillemon, it's in. It's headed away. Sansei on the volley. Oh, that is sensational. Sansei has got 2 in 2 home games this season. Look how high my DMs are. This is the Volantes. And on the volley. Oh, that is sexy. Oh, Mike's reaction to this is sensational. Thank you, Mike, for your input. Inaki Williams, Kappa, Vivian, Guillemon. We are playing some beautiful football. Yeah, can I say that we've had the 70 million bid rejected? Arsenal had that in January rejected. You're not getting in for 70. Oh, Galindo's in. Oh, it's Galindo. It's Galindo. The 16-year-old of dreams. But with Fofana out with an ACL cheater, I think we don't really change tact. I don't think we bring anybody in. Deep red injury proneness, yeah. He's proven that, isn't he, at the moment? Inaki Williams, Seanasea, look at the space on the right-hand side. Munayin, you've got Kappa free. It's Kappa down the right. You've got to find the right cross. It's headed in by Inaki Williams of all people, and it is 5. Yeah, but we was planning on keeping Chalobah anyway. I think Chalobah's a good rotation and squad option, Phil. Is that a hat-trick for Inaki Williams today as well? I think that is. I think it's a first half Inaki Williams hat-trick. It is a first half Inaki Williams hat-trick. It's Bilbao 5, Rayo Vallecano 0. He wants first team. Yeah, but he will probably get it with the injury proneness of Fofana and Reece James. You've also got Malo Gusto that will come in as well. But, like, I can understand him wanting that, but he will have to prove that. Because I feel like he will want to stay at Chelsea if he can. He will have to prove it. And you don't know what Poch is thinking. Poch might have some ideas up his sleeve that we don't know about. Fran Garcia, let's not concede, please. Let's keep a clean sheet.
What's the goalie doing, Tom? What's the goalie doing?
Why's he going for his foot? You've got arms, use them.
I mean, who's that on the post? Is that Kappa on the post? Yeah, that is. He's not done himself any favours either. We'll still praise the boys. Munayin on the free kick. He's not scoring this, is he? Oh, he nearly did as well. He nearly did as well. That was nearly sensational for the 6th. Look at... Let's spot the imposter in our first team. Let's spot the imposter. Who's the only one below 7? Of course, it's one of our wingbacks. Yuri, in you come. Seanasea is on a yellow card. Do you know what? We're going to give Isidre a start. Well, not a start, but like a game. Vivian's on a yellow card. Look at the... If he starts developing... Oh, he's only 16. I might have to get some mentoring groups going. And we're going to bring Ivan Diaz on for Seanasea as well. What do I make in the Mount transfer to United? It doesn't surprise me. He was called money. Like, it hurts, yes. But at the same time, if you're meant to be Mr. Chelsea and after one bad season you're going to United, and one bad season where you do not then deserve the 300 grand a week that you're trying to then get, the door, you know where the door is, sort of. Like, I'm not, like, it's upsetting, yes, but it's not like I'm not gonna lose sleep and cry about it. Oh, Inaki Williams is in again. He's hit the beans. He's hit the beans on toast. He should have made it 6. He's a terrific signing for United. He's a signing United need. Like, United have definitely got a good, like, there, and 60 million for him. I feel like they could have paid more for him for sure. Like, he definitely could have gone for more. Especially when you're seeing Declan Rice go for 105 million. Like, Mason Mount could have gone for a lot more. But yeah, like, Valladolid, didn't they lose to us on the open? No, they didn't. Okay. It was Vallecano. Who did we beat on the opening day? Oh yeah, we beat Barcelona on the opening day. It was Almeria we played as well. But yeah, not a bad 2 opening home games. 4-1 against Barcelona and 5-1 against Vallecano. We just need to make it count in the away games. Isidre makes his professional debut as well, coming off the bench for Bilbao. Signed on loan from Espanyol. Inaki Williams with a hat-trick, because of course he has. Real Betis have beaten Barcelona. Real Madrid have 1 point from their opening 3 games. Let that sink in for a second, chat. Real Madrid, normally the best team in the league on FM every year, have only got 3 points from 1 point from their opening 3. They are 6 points off the pace already. Have they? Where was that? The draw was at home, but they've lost away to Barcelona and at home to Sevilla. So, no, we've sold a fair few. Like, we only really have like one natural midfielder. Game with Jason. thank you very much for the follow, good sir. I hope you're doing well. Let us know who you support and what FM save you've got on the go, if you've got one on the go. We've given the boys a day off. I don't normally do that, but we're feeling nice. We're in a good mood, chat. Have we got Valencia next? Or we do after the international break? Not a bad way to start the... There, they've won 3 out of 3, so we're gonna need to make it count. And then community outreach there, finish the training. But no, we've sold a lot of players this summer. I mean, I can't remember actually how many have gone now. It's been a lot. But we've trimmed down the squad a lot. But there are still players and places we need to add. And we're still looking at getting some more done. Liverpool fan, and I'm playing in an FM universe where no English teams can make transfers. And how is that going? Martin Rojo, are you accomplished? Yeah, you can stop playing there. I don't know. Current workload is too low. None of them. He might be wanting a new contract. Let's go. Of course, Vivian, you can have a new deal. Of course you can, my good sir. A star player. We're not going to give you star player. That is one thing I'm going to say, Danny. Yeah. But we can offer you important player. Important player is fine. £89 million. Let's instantly put that to 500 million. You're going to want a little bit more. Let's drop you down to 60k. Can we if we do 60k but we'll up the agent fee to like 250. Give the agent more money. 62. There we go. Hard, it's like a mega youth challenge, but it defo betters your FM skills. You're in a very good place here. Your FM universe with no English teams making transfers. We can make transfers, but they're only if they've got Basque nationality or they're Spaniards at 15 and 16 years of age. Although I don't know if he's on international duty with the Spain he's in the Spanish under 21 side. I mean, when he's this good, I'm not surprised. 2 goals and an assist in your opening 3 games for Bilbao. This guy is going to become a club legend. As will Torreira. We're going to definitely get those 2 in permanently. And they should break the first team. Galindo's already in the first team. Torreira will break the first team soon. How are you finding it? How am I finding this save? We won the league season 1. So I'm loving life at the moment. This is season 2. We are about to play top of the league in Valencia. But yeah, we won the league season 1 on head to head. We won it on head to head with what can only be described. I mean, looking at that, we absolutely battered the league, and shouldn't looking at the goals for and against, and shouldn't have been in a close contest with Valencia. But we drew 4 games in a row towards the end of the season, like in March time, where we then kind of shot ourselves in the foot. Plus a defeat to Betis kind of gave us a little bit of mudness. But then we beat Valencia on the penultimate day and then scored a 95th minute winner of when there was only 4 added on to win the league. So, yeah. We are very much not odds-on favourite to win the Champions League, which is fair. But yeah, so this time around we aim to win. We don't aim to win it. We overachieved massively last year. But yeah. When is your contract end? Is it this season? Yeah. So we've got a few loans that end this season, which we will either look to make permanent or or look to move on. But for a lot of this season, the players that are in the under-19s will be in the under-19s, and then it will be next season that we then look to loan a lot of people out. Get the development list going. Unai Gomez sends you to the specialist. He's on loan at Zamora. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so... And we've started with 2 wins and a draw. We've beaten Barcelona at home by 4-1 and Rayo Valladolid 5-1 and then drew 0-0 away at Almeria. And after the international break, we've got Valencia in the league. Valencia, obviously, are our closest challengers in the league so far. But yeah, I mean, Unai Simon kept the clean sheet. Did Manain do anything? No, neither did Vivian. But Vivian is in there. Vivian commits his future, and he has a 500 million release fee. You love to see it. He is never leaving us. He is never leaving. We are keeping him around for the foreseeable future. As we look to build and develop this squad and get more good players in, we aim to have 5-star in every position, realistically. Because the way we are going to cheat, like the way we are doing this save, we are going to make a lot of money doing stuff. The only thing is, this season, yeah, we've only got 5 million transfer budget for next season. We can't necessarily do what we did this last season. We have 49k in the transfer budget. He's no longer at that, right? Well, traits are a weird one for me. Like, what are you saying then? Discuss new trait, attacking. I'm thinking of finishing. I mean, yeah, do you know what? Knocks ball past opponent, we can do that. One recommendation in Europe is going to be Nico Williams. We can't sign him. We just sold him for 43 million. Selling a player every season will allow us to fund our youth intakes. Our youth intake windows. That's the one thing we do have to consider. Selling a big player will allow us to then build for the future. And maybe if we find more Ruben Galindos, we might not need to worry about it. He also has an 11 million option to buy next season. I'm hoping we get more money than we're losing like 2 million a month. Like, I don't know if we need the big scouting budget of World. No worries, Jason. Have a good night, mate. Thank you very much for the follow. Enjoy. Players leaving their agents as well. I mean, Raheem Adoum is getting... Manex Gill just got 5 goals in a game. You love to see it. What's his potential? 4.5 star. He came from Osasuna. He's doing well as the shadow striker right now, isn't he? Because Jose Angel got 2 from probably Trek. Raheem Adoum playing as a Trek as well. Like, we're loving life. We signed Guillamon from Valencia last season, which helped. Agent Guillamon helped us beat them on the penultimate day, and now he's going to come up against them this time in the Bilbao shirt, and he's going to do the business. That is what we are hoping for. And then we can start our Champions League group stage. Arsenal winning all 5 of their opening Premier League games is quite mad. The board expect the draw. That is fair enough. I understand that one. given how good Valencia were last season. We hope they can... We want to basically first look to basically build the squad to dominate the league. Then we want to basically look to dominate... look to just dominate the league, and then look to dominate Europe. Vencedor is on the comeback trail. He's got about 3 weeks still out. So Seanasea obviously comes into the starting lineup. He cannot play against his parent club. That is fine. We are going to bring Ivan Diaz in. Jose Angel can come onto the bench. Fran is injured. We need the midfield, so you're not a regen. You're not either, but you're 24 and you're 20, right? Yeah, so you come in for Vencedor. Galindo, Williams, Munain. It's a good front three. It's a good front three. Don't let our good run of form come to an end. I have faith in you guys. We have faith. It didn't do much for George Michael, but it did well last time we played Valencia. Edison Cavani is obviously one to watch. Justin Kluivert, Jose Gaya started the season well. An average rating of 8.8 to start the season. But if we know anything, it's how to perform in the biggest of games at the San Mamés. We did it all last season. We're looking to do it early from this. It's a corner headed away. It's Seanasea from distance. He's nearly got a third in 3 home games. It might be hard to drop Seanasea. It might be having to drop Guillamon. Especially if he's not performing the way Seanasea is at the moment. Edison Cavani. Doesn't lose out to Vivian. But we are pressuring them. We are hunting them down. Like a pack of wolves. But they played it nicely here to get out. Gaia. He's the danger man when he can whip crosses in with his left boot. He's got a wand of a left boot from left back. Rendell Correa loses out. Now Seanasea. Now the chance to drive. Inaki Williams, right. It's nice, comfortable play. We had the chance to counter. We didn't take it. But now we build forward. Guillamon. Oh, he's looked for Galindo. Galindo's in behind. He's gone for the dink. Oh. That's possibly the lack of composure on Galindo there. That's the only thing with Galindo right now, is that 10 composure is a little bit concerning. And it's something that we will need to potentially up. Especially if he's going to be one of the big stars of the future. Rodriguez. New left back signed this summer. Because we needed somebody a little bit younger than Yuri at 34 to be our starting left back. We will need a new starting right back probably next summer. Inaki Williams is in! Oh, he's hit the beans! We've been the better team. We've absolutely nullified Valencia's threat. We just can't finish the ball at the moment. We've hit the post. We've hit the woodwork twice as well. You've done nothing wrong. Keep going. You know you have the ability to make a difference. Just a little bit wasteful in that final third has been the only killer for us. But when that clicks, we can be on fire. Vivian, Seanasea, you're right. Munain's never getting there. Rodriguez will, though. Can he find the ball in? Again, sensible to keep possession. And now you've got space Kappa. Seanasea flicks it on. Oh, just wasn't the right movement. But we're gonna stop them from getting out. This is lovely from us. The bigger the game, the better the performance. Inaki's in behind. He's got the pace to get away. Oh, what a finish as well! Inaki Williams, you are my hero. 38 La Liga goals last season. He's on 5 already this season. And that is an absolute belter. There are not enough superlatives to describe how good Inaki Williams is in this game. I don't know what it is. Unai Simon, okay, good decision to stay. And this puts us top of the league, chat. Again, Galindo's not having the best of games. I think it's time for Serrano. He's a little bit knackered. Neither's Munayin, so do you know what? We're going to bring, that's Ivan Diaz, that's not who we want. We want Ivan Torreira. We're going to give him half an hour to start to continue to develop in his new role. Ivan Torreira, remember, chat, 200 potential on the boy. Nico Serrano whipped in. Torreira, oh. I thought he was scoring on debut there for a second. I was going to lose my mind. That's not good news that they've won that flick. Musa's in.
Emotional damage.
That came from Uri missing the header. Uri missing that header was not what we needed. Let's change the wing backs. We're not going to push for the result because, like, we have Champions League in midweek. It's against AIK, so we're going to rotate a little bit. We're actually going to bring... No, it's a game for an older head in Ander Herrera. In the midfield. Yuri. I mean, that's audacious, and he's hit the bar. My goodness me. I thought for a second he'd scored that, and I was going to be sat there in just pure shock. I mean, Real Madrid are beating Tenerife 8-2. I think we know who the La Liga whipping boys are right now. We're not going to push for the result. A late winner against Valencia, though, would be nice. Sansei towards Serrano. That's poor. Is that on? That is as well. That's not good news. That is not what we needed, chat. Yunus Musa has got a goal and an assist in this game. And we've been caught twice on the counter. But there's a late highlight here. Straight from the kickoff. I mean, Serrano, that's a terrible pass. This will be our first defeat at home in the save as well. If we lose this. Hugo Duro's in. And it's 3-1.
Emotional damage.
And they've scored straight off a highlight kickoff. And that, I think, is our first home defeat of the save. Because we got knocked out away from home in the cup last season. I think that's our first home defeat. Yeah. We didn't lose a home game last season. We've lost our first home game. And it's against Valencia, which is not great. It means we're 5 points adrift already at the top of the table. If we want to... But it is what it is. You have those games sometimes. And we've got Tenerife after the Champions League. The aim is to qualify for the Champions League again. The one thing I didn't check, I'm fairly certain there's no competition prize money in Spain. I'm fairly certain of that one. I could be wrong. Yeah, there isn't. Not in the... Serrano improving, which is good to see. But a 3-1 defeat at home to Valencia is damaging for title aspirations. Oh yeah, Klopp, isn't it? It's not Ancelotti. We was talking about it earlier on stream as well. The commercial income. We only make 5 million from commercial income. Look at Real Madrid make 237 million from commercial income. That is just ridiculous amounts of money. Money I only wish I could start to make. Players leaving their agents. But yeah, we can rotate for this game. Get the confidence back with a massive win against Tenerife, who seem to be the whipping boys at the moment. With a couple of defeats they've had. An 8-2 and a 6-0. They've won a game, though. They beat Leganes. But Real Madrid winning a game means they're only 3 points behind us. Valencia are the team to beat by the looks of it already. Which is not fun. Barcelona lead the league player development. That will be us soon. That will be us soon. Oh, I'm gutted. I'm gutted that we've lost that game, but you know what? We only lost 3 games last season. If we do something similar, we will still be in with a shout. Berenguer back from fitness. That is kind of nice timing. Vencedor is not. We are gonna rest a few. We are gonna start a few of the youngsters. Ivan Diaz needs to come onto the bench. Like we're actually gonna go full strength and rest against Tenerife. Because I want to give the Champions League as much of a good go as possible. Like a good run in the Champions League allows us to then get more money, which then allows us to buy more youth intake players. It's the way it goes. Why did I click calculator? I'm not going to get old of listening to the Champions League music in FM. It's just something about the Champions League music in FM that just fills me with just pure bliss and joy. I mean, we are playing probably the weakest. We are playing the weakest team in the group right now, which should allow us to get some good positive momentum in the group. And it's a nice group as well. I mean, Galindo's in. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh. That would have been nice. Oh my god, John Guidetti's up front for AIK. I forgot he even existed. The wing-back positions is definitely a place we need to strengthen. And if we can find like a really good wing-back, there is one that's got great potential at Sociedad, but he is not likely to come. But it helps when Munain's running in behind and finding the ball. It's normally the other way around. It's normally Munain to Williams, but this time it's Williams to Munain. And it's a great finish. And it's just what we needed to start this game. A nice early goal, confidence booster. Let's put 6 or 7 past AIK, please. Let's not rest on our laurels. Let's get as many as we can, whilst also not conceding up the other end. That is the main aim. Rodriguez. He's looked to find Galindo. He's won the flick, fair play to him. But it's not really what you want to be doing. Right. Between the two of you there, talk to each other. Nice. We're booting it long to nobody, but we've somehow got away with it. And Munain's in for a second and he should score. I made the move to the soundboard to play the goal sound. Like, Munain should be finishing that. A player of his quality should not be missing from there. I mean, that's a great challenge, but I mean, that's a cracking effort from Fisher. Probably deserved to go in, but it hasn't, which is good news for us. Juventus are beating Rennes, which is probably again to be expected. They are playing well here. They're getting into this game. But, I mean, if you're going to give it to Galindo, who finds Inaki Williams, I mean, that's good. Good defending. Poor play from Inaki Williams there. Inaki Williams is really good, but he does have those moments where he will miss chances that you would want him to score and would ideally expect him to score. Like, this game hasn't been easy. Like, looking at the match stats, like, it shows we've been dominant, but AIK have had their chances. We need to think about being a little bit more clinical when we get forward, which we're normally very good at. I mean, we did score 93 league goals last season. Seanasea, Munain. But we do have those tight games and then games where we blow teams away. So I'm going to tell them we don't like what we just saw, because we're not. We're being honest. We're not happy with what we're seeing in these key highlights. I mean, Inigo Martinez stepping out there is superb, and that's a great ball to find Munain. Go on his own.
What are you doing, you little twat? Flip me! Oh, you're a nightmare. What a pathetic, poor excuse of embarrassing. What a joke. What a joke.
What a joke indeed, Mike. What a joke indeed. Thank you for your input. Kappa off for Lekue. We'll change both the fullbacks. We're bringing young Ivan Diaz on. Ivan Diaz is getting a nice little bit of game time off the bench. Not starting many, but getting good amounts of sub minutes. We're going to also bring Torreira on at some point as well. Speaking of which, we're going to probably bring him on now. We're going to rest Munain. Munain won't play. Torreira will start against Tenerife. But I want to get Torreira, like, half an hour, like in a lot of games this season. And Naki Williams. Galindo! Galindo and Torreira, the future of our front line as it stands. Galindo has fired in his third of the season. And we are heading top of our Champions League group after the opening game. Not convincingly, though. We're going to give Inaki Williams a break. We're going to bring Berenguer on and we're going to move Torreira into the centre. And we'll give Ander Herrera a run for Guillemon. We can't make any more changes. That's fine. Guillemon won't play the next game anyway. Well, he won't start it anyway. A good start to our Champions League group, though. We got the win against the team that was seeded lowest. We deserved that luck. I mean, that group is just a group of death. Atletico, PSV, Lazio, and Bayern. That's probably the group of death, although you've got, like, poor Copenhagen and Rapid Vienna having Real Madrid and Man City in their group. Like, but you would expect both of those to go through. It's just about who beats who. Inaki Williams with a brace of assists. Galindo becomes the youngest ever Champions League goal scorer. This kid is an absolute machine. He's an absolute machine. Did we lose? Did our under-19s lose? Wow, our under-19s lost to AIK. Interesting. I did not expect that one. Very, very interesting, that one. But yeah, obviously the under-19s are just looking to... Like, if we go to the dev center, like, B team is not really there. Like, these are first team candidates. They're now considered to be a La Liga 2 level player. See, they're considered to be La Liga 2. That's probably La Liga standard. Like 3.5 to 4 star is probably where you would say they're like top tier La Liga standard right now. Like, they're mid table to like top half La Liga. So like they're not title winning level anyway. That's for certain. But we did that somehow. Oh, excuse me. It's been a long day. Vencedor is out, right? We're gonna play Herrera, and we're gonna also bring in young Ivan Diaz. We're gonna actually rest Inaki Williams. So we're gonna play Torreira in there. We're gonna play Berenguer in there. We're gonna get Nico Serrano a game. Trying to get a lot of these players, like, their sharpness up. Because having their sharpness up is gonna be key. Get, like, to having, like, a team, like, the team play well. So, like, Danny Vivian is knackered, so we're gonna bring... Is Unai Nunez at libero? Probably not with 7 dribbling, but Sidre is definitely not. We're gonna play a Sidre just because getting the youth players that we've got, like, starts is more the thing. Galindo knackered, yeah, like, and it's all about not overplaying Galindo, because as you can see, there are some downward arrows by overplaying him at 16. Like, so you need to ease in and out. I have faith. Why are you unsure? He's unsure because he's unhappy and wants a new challenge. That's why. We probably did need to sign a right back. We probably will sign one in January if we can. I can't either. It's one thing, like, to me, there shouldn't be like a detrimental factor in playing players. But I know why there is, because obviously if you overwork them, I mean, that's a terrible free kick. Serrano laid the pass. Berenguer. Torreira. He's in. Torreira's in. Oh, he scores! That might be something that comes in future games. But Torreira has got himself off the mark for the club. You love to see it. Oh, it feels good to say that. They're the two marquee signings for me this summer, Galindo and Torreira. Guruzeta, isn't he the guy we just sold? Did we sell him to Tenerife? Yeah, we literally just sold him. We didn't need him, so we sold him. But yeah, Valencia winning all these games right now is really worrying me. The fact we were ahead and lost to them also concerns me slightly. But like, it is what it is. Possibly could have rested one of Uri, or probably could have rested Uri and Inigo Martinez. Potentially, but this is a game we've identified as a good game to rest players in, and I'm kind of glad we have. Berengay's in. That's a great save from Soriano. How has he saved that? Not how has Berengay missed. How has Soriano saved that? That's what I want to know. Like, my goodness me. That's a good save from Unai Simon. Probably more one for the cameras, but it's still a good save. And then bring them up at 18. Yeah, but that's what I'm going to do for most of them. Which is why I have like 57 players in my youth intake. In my under-19s. Which is why I want to... Because, like, that's why I've got to want to loan a load of players out. Because having a load that big of a squad for the under-19s is too much. They're not going to develop as well. So getting a few players out is better. I mean, Torreira, he's driving forward. He's got all the space and time in the world. He picks the right pass to Berenguer. He looked onside. He is onside. It's Berengay's first of the season. This is brilliant running from Torreira. And then he finds the right pass at the right time. And Berengay's not missing from there. Like, we are where we want to be. Top 4 is where we want to be. Like, that is where we are currently, and that's where we kind of want to be. Citra, you was strong left-footed, wasn't you? Yeah, you can move to the left side then, and Unai Nunez can come on. We can rest Inigo Martinez. Ivan Diaz is red. Let's bring Seanasea on. Instead, we'll move Berengay to the right and bring Munayin on rather than Galindo, not to overplay him. Because Serrano's not had the best of games. Serrano did really well for us last season when we brought him back. It was a consideration to loan him this season, but I feel like he's better in the squad. Better being in and around the squad and playing for us. But we move into third with that 2-0 win. Like, I'm not too fussed by, like, there, but, yeah, look at that recent form. Like, the fact they beat Leganés was a great result for them. Tenerife look like a side that are going to go down. Barcelona have only, they've lost every other game apart from beating Real Madrid in the Clásico. Real Madrid are on 5 points as well. Like, they've won the 8-1 and drawn 2. So they're unbeaten in the last 3, but they've not started well under Klopp either. That is quite nice to see. What's not nice to see is Valencia doing really well still. Vallecano and Real Madrid drawing 1-1. Barcelona, who did you lose to? Oh, you haven't played yet. So, like, that's okay then. Man United scouting Dembele. I mean, I'm just really happy we managed to keep Danny Vivian as well this window. And that he didn't have his 31 million for Danny Vivian. Danny Vivian to me looked a steal. Like, with what he did for us last season. So, like, Yeah, sort that out, please. You've made an agreement to play him in a certain position. Play him in that position. Right, Barcelona have won a game. But look, that win flies them right up the league. That's ridiculous. And levels out their goal difference as well. We're the only one in the top 7 to have lost. And that's because we played Valencia, who have won 5 out of 5. So it's not a horrible start to the season. The Almeria defeat is a little bit concerning, mind you, but, like, not horrible. Not horrible in the slightest. He's got himself a tight groin. He's not really playing anyway. He's one that's playing for... Oh no, he's on our bench. The thing is that I think I'm going to do Artola in and make Ochoa have the available for under 19s for 90. Or I'll keep him on the bench, actually. No. Do I want Jose Angel? He's the enganche. Ochoa's the quicker one, isn't he? Slightly, yeah. But worse technically than Jose Angel. Doesn't really matter. But let's put Ivan Diaz onto the bench. Because he will be one that plays. Especially, like, he's improving nicely. His determination's up. I don't know if that's gone up by 1 already. But the increase in determination is quite nice. I'm actually going to set up mentoring groups. I think this could be really useful. Like, that one, I'm not certain is needed. Again, that one I don't think is needed. That one is very good. Average, none on the Choa, but I think that one will be useful. Munayin on Fran and Jose Angel. Again, could be useful. Perfectionist on that one's a good one. This one is probably not a good one because of the thing, but this one is a good one. This one's a good one. This one's a good one to have, and those ones. So those 4 are quite useful to have. But yeah, having the decent mentoring groups I think could help as well, where they're getting significant influence on it. And if that increases and helps them increase their performance, then definitely something we're going to look to do. 4 to 7 weeks you're out for. That's not good news. Getting injuries is not something that we got last season, which really helped us. Not getting injuries, not having players like suspended, not having the cup and stuff, we had like no need to like rotate our side and keep it sort of fresh. Like, it was all sort of stuff that like really worked in our favor that now we kind of don't have. Fran is a defense-minded midfielder. He could play cam, but he's not a cam. Jose Angel will sit off, I think. Yeah, because, like, if they're not available, like, the under-19s are playing on different days anyway, that's kind of based. Auto number you to confirm those. But yeah, I don't really want to bring them up. Like, if they're in the under-19s and not playing, I'd rather loan them out. But then, like, if they're playing in the under-19s, keep them playing in the under-19s. If they aren't, loan them out. So we always have like a small under-19 squad and then a lot of players out on loan getting game time. How's it been going? You're back. We lost to Valencia and we drew with Almeria, but we've won every other game. This is 6th. We're 3rd in the league. We won our opening Champions League game as well. So, all right. Like, this is a season of achieve an expectation of top 4, really, rather than going to win it. It's a good start, yeah. I mean, Munayin, I don't know where you're running to there. I mean, they have a player, their right back is called Jason. Poor bastard. Imagine being called Jason. But Alaves playing, and Alaves, I believe, were one of the promoted sides. So if we struggle here, this is not good news. I feel like I should have. I feel like maybe I. Oh no, we rotated for the Tenerife game. This was a full strength game. That's poor. Martinez though, Munayin, do not shoot from there. I mean, he's forced a good save from the keeper, but it's not really the shot you want. It's not really the shot you want. Galindo is what? Nervous? Okay, that's not good news. Hello, Graham. How are you, good sir? You gotta win that, Munayin. We have done. Sansei, do not shoot. Keep possession. Rodriguez. Martinez. I mean, that's nice. Sansei. We've somehow kept possession. Still somehow have kept possession. Galindo. Find the right pass. It's Munayin. It's a goal! Golazo! That's huge. Would that move us above Villarreal? Yeah, it would, because they're being held by Sociedad. So, every cloud, I guess. I mean, that's just hit the bar. That's unlucky. Real Madrid beating Valencia for us. I mean, that's pretty based. I didn't think Real Madrid winning a game of football would ever be pretty base. Keeper's made Horlicks of that. He has, yeah. But, you know, we don't need to talk about that. I mean, where's the closing down on that cross? Okay. Villarreal not winning is nice. We can definitely take gear. We're winning 1-0, but it's not really been convincing. The start to the season hasn't been as convincing as we have played over the last season. Galindo, we're going to give 10 more minutes to see if he can run that knockoff. If not, we'll bring Serrano on for him. Doesn't look like it. Hampered by injury. Let's hope that's not too long. Let's get it off. Uninterested or that by the feedback. Should we have praised? I don't feel like we should have praised. We'll praise because we're keeping them out, I suppose. Sansei, I mean, decent ball whipped in, headed away. Rodriguez, Guillamon, you're not Sansei shooting from distance. I mean, he's hit the bar. That Sansei's volley against Valladolid was disgracefully good. I mean, what is the keeper doing there? If he's made a mare for the first goal, that is even worse. That is calamitous. That is Calamity James at his finest. Oh my goodness me. The keeper there. We've just been handed the second goal there. Oh, this is lovely football. Inaki Williams, Rodriguez. The fancy stuff's coming. Oh, that's a penalty. Pen ref indeed. Rodriguez has won it. It'll probably be... It was Herrera, really, last season. Who's it going to be? Munayin, the skipper. For 3-0. Yeah, he of course scores. It's a good pen. He sent the keeper the wrong way. Comfortable. And now we can bring on some of the youngsters. We can give Inaki Williams a break. Where is Torreira, on you come, good sir. He's now competent. He's getting there. He's getting there. Advanced playmaker's an interesting one. Oranganche. This is what he's gonna be. Look at these attributes. Maybe we might play Serrano more and then have Galindo come off the bench so he doesn't get these down arrows at 16. Maybe that's what we do for the first season. Berenguer is gonna not come on. Rodriguez for Yuri. He might have won the penalty, but we can rest the fullbacks. Maybe that's how we get the best out of Galindo's development. Bring him on into games and start him in the occasional game, because Torreira is starting to look like he's developing nicely now. And obviously, with him being 16 years of age, he might not be necessarily ready for first team football yet. But he definitely is a starter for us. Rioja Cross, I mean, we've won that brilliantly, but it's just fallen to them with every highlight. I mean, that's lovely play. That's a great goal, to be fair. Like...
Emotional damage.
Like, it might not be nothing less than a consolation, but they've worked that well. But we take the 3 points. We move on. We are up into third as Villarreal lose at Sociedad. Barcelona are picking up points now. Real Madrid have got 8 points. Did they win again? They must have done. Oh yeah, they were beating Valencia. They beat Valencia. So we're only back to 2 points now. But Valencia obviously have the head-to-head on us. That is one thing that we are not going to have possibly this season. Unless we do what Real Madrid have done and just win at the Mestalla. 1 to 3 days on a bruised ankle for Galindo is fine. A brace for Monain is what we needed. Come on me. But yeah, we're here. We're moving. Klopp. But you're not gonna sell. Well, we have an optional fee. We'll figure out an outcome that's suitable. Like, we'll just meet our... Like, he probably won't want to join just straight away. He's up to 3-star already. But he probably won't want to join straight away. Wonder Kid description already. He's 16, he's got the Wonder Kid media description. Imagine that. He's got the Wonder Kid media description title at 16. I think that's the quickest I've seen for a player to get the Wonder Kid tag. I mean, he is very good value for it. We will rotate against Leganes. Juventus will be playing with the full strength squad. Vivian's praises. Vivian's great. Like Vivian is a 4-star, but like he plays as a wide centre back for us. But like he is very, very good. And I'm so happy we managed to keep him. Guillemon injured. 5 to 7 days, that's fine. When is Ventador coming back? Guillemon wasn't going to really play in this game anyway. It was going to be Herrera and Diaz. Like, Galindo at 3-star already. It does say the arrows are going down, but his PA will be... His CA will be improving. For sure. Particularly in poor weather conditions or high-tempo games. Yeah, they will play us with stamina. They will struggle for that. I love the fact that our B team's in La Liga too as well. I said it earlier. I want them to stay. in the league. They probably will struggle. Like, they're 16th in the league. They've got 2 wins and a draw and then 5 defeats. A lot of their defeats are coming at home, right? Yeah, they've lost 3 at home. I mean, it's fairly even, I suppose. It's fairly even. But we play Leganes. They want us to drop to positive. No chance. How long have you got? 5 days in your bag. That will be good news. It'll be Serrano, Torreira, Berenguer. Because Juventus next is the big one in the group. So it's going to be Ander Herrera in here. And it's going to be Ivan Diaz in here. Although he's now knackered. So maybe it's this guy. Yeah, it probably is going to be this guy because of the fact that injuries, not injuries, playing for the under-19s, but playing for the under-19s is good. Like, he's developing. Ochoa is now looking like he's developing. Angel developing, playing at the level maybe they're more suited to. But having that experience of being in the first team, we are going to play. We are going to keep Uriah in, but we're going to play Isidre and no, Uriah's knackered. Vivian, okay. Vivian will play as the libero. For this one, because Uriah is a little bit tired. Yuri didn't come in, please. Thank you. It's a rotated side. Oh, we didn't bring Berenguer in. Munayin can play. He'll come off pretty quickly if we're smacking Leganes around as well. But the thing with this squad that is better than last season is I feel there's better strength in depth. And there's players that I more want in the depth. Which is always good news when you can do that. Especially if we go 1-0 up inside. I mean, Munayin's hit the beans on toast. That would have been a great start. 4-4-2. Is that neat? Is this who I think? Oh my god, it is. It's former West Brom and Watford defender Alam Neom. He's not as quick as he used to be. He doesn't go Neom anymore. He's more of a slower Neom. It's probably more of a similar-esque into this little.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah. Rather than a Neom. But Isidre having strong left foot allows him to play this side as well. Torreira getting injured is not nice. Why, FM? Why did you do this to me? I wanted to rest Inaki Williams, but now I can't. I probably could have, but now I can't. But now I can't, you see, FM. You've done me dirty there. Yuri, I mean, can we find the right pass? I mean, no, you can't. No, you really can't. I mean, Isidre, big win. Can you win it again, son? You've moved yourself out of position there. Fortunately, we haven't been punished for it. Oh, but he's there to read it. What a boy. He's 16 years of age. He's playing in the first team. And he's loving life. Inaki Williams. I mean, Munayin looked offside. I'm going to be honest. He's not, apparently. Not even going to VAR. He's just onside. I feel like FM have mudded Leganes there. I feel like that's a very dodgy decision. Is there a tight offside call here coming? Not even a tight offside. Just straight on. Don't complain, but we take it. I mean, we take those. It's not been a great first half from us. You're nervous. He's still nervous. Valencia are winning again. Shock. Although Gaia going off injured means Betis were a bogey team for a few last season. I've encouraged when we're winning. Why did I do that? Why do I do silly things like that? Right, let's make some changes, like bringing off Munayin, for Bellingham, not for Ivan Diaz, for you. And Herrera has picked up a knock. Let's bring Ivan Diaz on. In the midfield, we could bring Fran on. Fran getting a lot of down arrows. Galindo's, yeah, Fran's knackered, so bring it. I mean, Ivan Diaz is knackered as well. But Ivan Diaz for me, because he's starting to develop now. If we can get him playing nicely as a segundo volante, I'm gonna love life. I really am. Gonna go full on Kevin Keegan and say I'd fully love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, losing possession there is not great. Well done, Yuri, to win it back. Highlight's over. The highlight was the header off the bar. We will praise the boys. We're 1-0 up. Is he thinking like he would have rather stayed on the bench? He looked nervous coming on. Well, it is only 1-0, I suppose. Let's look who you're apprehensive. Like, I need to sell you. I feel like I'd rather bring a youth team player on at right as a backup right back to Kappa. Not a 92nd minute highlight, please, FM. Like, unless it's 2-0 to us. I mean, Berenguer's in, I suppose. It's straight at the keeper. End the highlight game. Don't continue it. I mean, what a header that is from Kappa. Diaz, Inaki, that is a terrible pass. That is why you normally run on to the end of those types of passes. Rodriguez wins it. Composure on possession, please, boys. Isidre Diaz. He's looked for the switch out to Kappa and he's found it. The man whose name I can't pronounce. Serrano. Kappa. It's lovely football. It's back to Serrano. It's Diaz! I mean, it settles the game. It's a brilliant finish from the youngster. He was playing in the under-19s just yesterday. He's now been teed up for his first Bilbao goal. And it settles the 3 points against Leganés. Nice work, everyone. That was good. Abs looked positively chuffed. I don't know how you could look negatively chuffed, but I see a big massive cutie. How am I stealing your lines again? I've said this as well before.
No, you're stealing my lines.
I'm not stealing no lines. No chance of stealing your lines. But Juventus next in the Champions League. It's big game central. How long are you out injured for, Torreira? 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, it's not horrible. It will stop your development a little bit. I mean, it was Ivan Torreira. I mean, the previous one, he's broken the La Liga one. Diaz, youngest ever La Liga goal scorer. You love to see it. Juan Carlos, we signed you from Elche. Why have all these players that we signed on frees gone to FC Dallas all of a sudden? Like, he's going to become a 4-star centre-back. Like, we've got some good centre-backs on the way, chat. We've got the foundations of just one of the best squads in the world. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I really do. I really do like it. It makes for so much positivity. Like, 4 to 5 years down the line, we could be dominating La Liga, and just and going for Champions Leagues with like a young squad full of vibrant brilliance that we then have the experience still of keeping players like Vivian. Like that, it just feels like something that should just be unbelievable, Jeff. Just unbelievable. Beating Juventus would give us great, especially because we're at home, give us a great chance of qualifying. Allegri knows Vivian is a threat. Vivian is just, he's just, there's not enough words. The voice of the board and the voice of the supporters expect a draw. I wouldn't mind the draw, but I would rather a win. Let's be honest, we'd all rather a win. I mean, injury crisis right here. You're gonna have to come onto the bench. So Sansei's gonna play, and he's on. Did the under-19s play? He's played 7 matches in the last 14 days. Maybe Central. We're gonna have to potentially play you. Our midfield is not in the position where we want it to be right now. Injuries are starting to kind of plague our midfield area. Torreira is also injured, so bring you in. And then unregistered players. Oh, players that aren't injuries are plaguing our midfield. Means we're not going to be able to fill a full bench unless we. Let's look at the under-19s. Who have we got in the under-19s? They have all played recently. Because a lot of these players are unregistered because they can't. Midfield wise, he's not great. You're unregistered. I mean, David Marino, not really what I'm thinking of. Is it going to be George? He's terrible. Angel Ribeiro? Yeah, it could be Angel. Where are you being trained right now? Let's train you as a segundo. Get you learning that position. My good sir, please. He's got the traits to get sent to opposition area. That's actually not horrible for our segundo. Yeah, we'll bring Angel into the midfield. Angel Ribeiro. He can come onto the bench. He probably won't play, but he can be named as a substitute. He can get the experience of being on a Champions League subs bench. Tunnel, I think we need to show everyone why we are just the best right now. We are playing Galindo. They're playing Zakaria as a centre-back. They are playing very defensive. Paul Pogba's in midfield. Di Maria stayed at Juventus in this universe. He hasn't gone to Benfica. Vlahovic is starting up front. Oscar Gluck has come into midfield. Is he at Juventus? I do love the Champions League music. Can we beat Juventus? It's probably... This is the best chance we will probably have of beating them. Because the likelihood of beating... I mean, is Locatelli getting sent off after 7 minutes? I mean, well, that's made life a little bit easier. Martinez heads over. That's not necessarily as good. But the early red card is nice. Early encouragement for the boys. Kostic, can we win this back off of them? Playing against 10 men is not going to be easy. I mean, we've nearly scored an own goal. We've nearly gifted Juve the opening goal. But He is nervous. Does Galindo like big matches? This is going to be something I'm going to have to see. I mean, he's intercepted the pass here. He's gone for goal. He's not too far away. Encourage. Whilst we're playing against 10 men, we're actually going to drop the tempo. Because we've not had a shot on target yet. Drop the tempo. First highlight, corner in, headed away. Seanasea, do not shoot. Out wide. Munayin. Vivian. Like where's the chance coming from? Let's hope we don't lose it and give it to them. Or that this guy gets himself sent off and it becomes 10 against 10. No, it's Vlahovic who hits the post. I mean, it's annoying that that's come from our corner and they've countered us. We're going to demand more. Hopefully we can extract something. The engine room is not our first choice engine room, and that is seemed anxious. There we go. Very motivated. Players are fired up. This is what we want to see. Demand more. Get them looking happy. Di Maria on a free kick. Not what we want. Vivian, big head. Can Kappa get there? No, he can't. Can we stop Di Maria, please? What a tackle that is. The fact that Di Maria's kept possession does not normally spell good news in FM. Normally that means the highlights ending in a goal for that team. Quadrado's just snuck in round the back as well. It's Juan Quadrado shooting. We're okay. We're going to up that tempo again. Try and get back up ahead of steam a little bit. 20 minutes to go. We're not playing great. We're not playing great. Inaki on a 6.4. He's on a yellow. Let's bring Ivan Diaz on. He got himself a goal in the league. He does look good, doesn't he? If he can hit that 5-star potential, my goodness me. I'm thinking Serrano for Galindo. Apprehensive, aggressive. Apprehensive players are not what we would want. With these injuries, the bench isn't as strong as I would like. We've got Berenguer if we need to bring him on. Munayin's on a 7 though. It's Inaki Williams that's letting the side down right now. We're actually gonna push for it. With 10 men, we should really try and get that goal. We're gonna throw the wing-backs on. Put the Volantes onto attack. Try and see if maybe we can get that late winner. Sansei is tired, but we don't really want to... We're going to change the wing-backs.
Shalom, shalom.
Geography Talks, thank you for the follow. Hope you are doing well. Welcome into Bilbao, where we are trying to break down this defensive block of Juventus. This 10-man defensive block. Munayin in. It's a header. It's a great save. We had two players fighting for the same ball there, and neither of them put it in. Was that our chance? Come on, there's got to be one more highlight in added time. There's not. 2 shots on target all game has cost us. But Geography Talks, thank you for the follow. Hope you are doing well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in... Well, everyone that's in the chat. If you're new around here and you're not following, then... please do consider dropping a follow. That's what I was trying to think of. I would really much appreciate it. Nice save. But yeah, if you are new around here and haven't dropped a follow already, it would be very much appreciated. Flat back tenor, yeah, typical Italians. Typical Italian style defensive. I don't know what you mean. But yeah, Locatelli was red carded in the 7th minute and they held on for a 0-0. Very, very annoying. I might have been looking for you, yeah. Chesney played a blinder. But we only had 2 shots on target. Not great. I don't watch Eurovision, so I wouldn't know, but I just know I love this song. It's a great song. If it was from 2009 Eurovision, then yes. I always miss you when you're not around, Abby. Of course I do. Who's been called up? To Junior Beta. Can I actually? I mean, I possibly can. He's it till 25 anyway. That's not our group. Chuck's in the building. You know what we have to do.
I'm going to Chuck's Adventure.
2011, actually. 2010 Moldova. The Eloise, yeah, Sunstroke Project Runaway. Eloise, the Eurovision expert over here. Chuck, as you're here, Chuck, as well. Chuck, whilst we're here, we'll get a bit of Chuck singing.
You never know when you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're a rock star. When you ain't rock, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your rock, get play. Oh man, you go. Only you stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and this ain't just Coda. You bundle up now when you get older. When you man make a difference.
Of course I got the clip, Chuck. Do you not think I wouldn't get the clip? I love the way you have like a backing like track as well, like people singing along with you. That's great. That's sensation. Yeah, it just makes it more wholesome. I love it. I love it. Like they're even doing the instrumentals as well. It's great. I mean, you've also got Chuck doing. I mean, you've got Shrek doing Baby Shark as well. This one as well. Because Chuck loves a bit of Shrexophone. What else? What else have we got? What else have we got? We've got this one.
Make me come, make me come, make me. Oh my gosh! Me come, make me come, make me. Make me come, make me come, make me.
I mean, is that what you say to Shrek, Chuck, every time you're with him? We'll put the regular music back on. We won't let Chuck. Instead of Shrek's... No, you're going to Shrek's Adventure as well. Like, you've said it, Chuck. Like, this is the thing, yeah? Like...
I'm going to Shrek's Adventure.
Like... Karaoke is a nighttime activity. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can do both, Chuck. Like, they're not mutually exclusive activities. They can be done together. This is amazing. We have enough sound clips to wind up Chuck. Chuck.
Oh, please put your trousers back on.
Yeah, please do put your trousers back on.
I want Shrek's pussy.
He always does. He always does. Like we can't stop the man. He's always after a bit of Shrek's pussy. We can't stop him. What else have we got?
Sir, you will be coming to see me at Shrek's Adventure. You won't have a choice in the matter. I'll be waiting with the lube.
Shrek will be waiting, Chuck. You can't disappoint Shrek now, can you? You can't disappoint him.
Name. What's my name? What's my name? I'm the throat goat.
I mean, you are the throat goat, Chuck. You are the throat goat, and we have enough to we've wound up Chuck enough for now. Right, we're gonna actually rest Galindo, and we're gonna play Serrano in this game. Vencedor is back. Right, we've got our starting midfield 2 back. That is nice to see. Against Elche. I mean, we also have a load of mic clips. You're not the only one. We have a lot of funny mic ones. Like
I'll eat a cock on stream every day.
Like Mike saying he'll eat cock on stream every day.
No, my cock! I've creamed up the walls, guys.
Like the soundboard has it all. Like I have 2 folders of clips for Chuck, and I have 2 folders of clips for Mike. Like
I bloody love cock.
I mean, each to their own, Mike. Each to their own. Or you have the football related ones, like
I've had enough of this pissing game.
if you're ever feeling upset at FM, just know Mike was fed up at this pissing game at one point. So always an opportunity, always a possibility. There's someone more angry at you than FM. And that's why we love this game, because as much as it makes you angry, you always end up coming back for some more. I mean, can we win it off of Fernandez there? No, we can't. Snatch. I mean, that's a great ball over the top. It's an even better save from Unai Simon. So, you know, We've got away with one there. We've switched off a little bit. Rodriguez. Into Inigo Martinez. Here is Munain. There's the Inaki Williams run. He's round the keeper. He's deflected wide. He's not been as prolific this season, Inaki. Maybe people are starting to cotton onto it. The runs in behind that come from him. Because we're not seeing them as much either. But when we are seeing them, they normally come off to good effect. They're just not being seen as much. Or maybe we are, but then just not as key highlights anymore. I mean, can we get there, please? There was 2 of you there. How has he got there first? I mean, it's offside. But we are getting caught out here. We are not playing well at all. Elche are getting the better of us, or are giving us a game here. We did lose to Elche away from home last season, so they're no mugs. By no means necessary. By no words. By no means are they mugs. Is what I was looking to say. I can't English half the time, chat. It's supposed to be the only language I know, and I can't speak it well half the time. So, I mean, Munain's nipped in and won this here. Is he going to go on his own? He is, and he's hit it straight at the keeper. What's this finishing? 12 and 11 composure, yeah. Guillemon heads over. That's the one thing we kind of lack, is just, like, we can win. Kappa is nervous as well. Like, what is it with players and being nervous? Like, settle down, relax. I also don't know if the pressure of being champions. Oh, geography! You beautiful bastard, you! Thank you very much for the tier 1, the fresh tier 1. I appreciate it, my good sir. Inaki Williams is in. I thought he was going to score for you there. But very thank. Again, I can't English. Thank you very much for the sub, man. I do appreciate it. Gumbao. Right, Inaki, are you going to win that? No, you're not going to press. Okay, that's fine. We're in our block. Vivian heads back to Simon. They can play the long balls into the box. Very thank you. Yeah, I know what I said. But this has been tremendous fun. Well, if you wanna catch up passively on the YouTube, I do have a VOD channel. That's a penalty, isn't it? I do have a VOD channel there as well. So where I upload all of the VODs. I haven't uploaded yesterday's transfer stream one. Well, it's uploaded, I just didn't ping it in the Discord. But they normally go up 12 PM the next day from when the streams happened. So, like, today's one will be up at 12 PM tomorrow. So, And it's there, but all the other previous ones from the Bilbao save itself are on there. Old saves from FM22 when I was streaming in FM22 are on there as well. So, I mean, the goalkeeper's flapped at that there. And we are 1-0 down to Elche. Serrano's in. Oh my goodness gracious me. Mike, what do you have to say about that?
What are you doing, you little twat? Flip me! Oh, you're a nightmare. What a pathetic, poor excuse of embarrassing. What a joke.
Oh, you usually watch the not usually free. Well, if you're free around more now, I am gonna be my stream times now generally for each week are gonna be 6 till 9 p.m. And then the schedule will be posted in the Discord and on the Twitter as well. So if you're not in either of the Discord or following on the Twitter, that's where they'll be posted. I have created a TikTok and a Instagram to post content onto as well. They're gonna be coming shortly. Look at the nervousness in players. Right, motivated, get on. Apprehensive. My right wing backs are not doing me any favors here. Galindo is apprehensive, but Torreira is motivated. Yes, Norton, thank you for pinging. Munayin is anxious, yet he's having a good game. That really doesn't excite me. Inaki Williams is on a 6.4, right? Yeah, we're going to bring Torreira on for Inaki Williams. Because this is going to be our second home defeat of the season if we don't there. Sansei's been playing well. We're going to bring Guillemon off. Ginger Macca's welcoming, good sir. How the devil are you? Encourage. We'll encourage. Try and see if we can get a positive reaction out of them. It doesn't look like we are. We're going to have to go for it. Increase that. Be more expressive in possession. Vencedor's picked up a knock. Of course he has. Ivan Diaz, get yourself in. Volante attack. Wingbacks, get yourself on. Get yourself pushing on. But how are you doing, Maccas? Hope you're well, good sir. Doing good, mate. Good to hear. We are not feeling so comfortable at the moment. Got the FM series draft tomorrow. Well, good luck with that. Oh, we've just absolutely sold yourself a dummy there, Kappa. I hate the fact that I can't click that now and I have to highlight over the face. Nervous. What's with the nervousness? Corner whipped in. It's headed away. We have not played well. Now, if we look at... We can't see the match stats because I haven't got it on this one. I actually don't need the league table. I'm going to get the match stats on here. Yeah, like... We've been the better team on the match stats. We're lacking that clinical edge from last season at this moment in time. That's a great challenge from Uri. Nico Serrano. He finds Torreira. Oh, that's a penalty. Send him off as well, ref. What a ball that is. I pre-ordered Vlahovic, yeah? I don't blame you on that one. He's pretty good in FM. Gandelman has to go as well. Torreira is in there. Yeah, and he's off as well. Is there the late comeback? It's Nico Serrano on the pen. It was his pass that's brought it about. And he slots it away. With 2 minutes plus added time to go. That's Serrano's first goal of the season. And we have a chance here. There's surely got to be a highlight in added time. How is there not a highlight? Well, we've salvaged the point. I signed Danny Rose for Astana. Based. Like, just pure based. But down into third, like, Valencia are just winning every game right now. Them beating us has annoyed me. it's kind of caused a little slump in us. Like, we got 3 wins on the bounce here. That Juventus game. We've got Real Madrid next. He's just come back from injury. How much are you worth? The red injury proneness on Vencedor is coming back to bite him right now. And he doesn't like big matches either. That's an interesting one to see. He might be one that we potentially go. If a bid comes in that's acceptable, we might let Vencedor go. Like, because it's definitely something that could cost us. It's definitely something that could cost us. But, ladies and gentlemen, Elche, we are gonna get through this this international break, and we're gonna play Real Madrid to finish today's stream off. And we're gonna get a prediction going for it. So if you want, if you're fancying a little gamba, result against Real Madrid. We'll give you the 3 options: the win, the loss, the draw. You've got yourselves 5 minutes to get yourself on the prediction. So you've got plenty of time to have a look, see what people are feeling like. 2 draws, 1 defeat. It's not a horrible start, but with Valencia going the way they are, it feels like a horrible start, if that makes sense. Like, considering we won 2 of our opening 3 games by scoring 9, like we haven't been top this season either. By this stage, by this stage last season, we were kind of, we wasn't actually top until like the 10th game last season. So like, it's not like there is still the possibility. Because once we got to the top of the league, then we kept going. And I feel like we need that sort of run of results that we can say, yeah, like, we're there. Can we also laugh at the fact that Ten Hag prefers Johnny Evans? Wait, Ten Hag prefers Johnny Evans. Is this in my save or in real life? IRL. I mean, I can kind of see why. I did not see, no. I did not see that, no. Is he natural? Yes, he's accomplished. Right, okay. Put you back to that to allow your things to develop. How's the prediction looking? Anybody gambled on it? We've got 1 on the win. We've got 600 points on the win. Nobody backs the draw or the loss. I mean, I like the fact that people have faith. Is it the biggest cutie that's backed the win? Berenguer injured. He's got a hernia lifting weights. What? How are you lifting weights that badly to give yourself a hernia? They signed Evans on the short. I did not realise Man United had signed Johnny Evans. When did that happen? Like, when did that happen? Today? Okay, that's why I haven't seen it. That makes sense. But it is rather funny. I do agree with that. Joshua Kimmich has got the Ballon d'Or. Not on my bingo card. Not gonna lie, that is not on my bingo card. He's now at Man City, but he's claimed the Ballon d'Or. It's weird that they're having the Ballon d'Or in October, though. That is strange that he's on there. Cesar Azpilicueta's not going to join us. We might try and sign Dave to make him a coach, though. Like, having Dave as a coach would be good as well. Torreira resumes full training. That's good news. Real Madrid in 5th. It's weird seeing Real Madrid in 5th in La Liga. I mean, they've drawn 2 and lost 2. If they win, they go above us in the league. That's not fun. I mean, I love the fact that Johnny Evans has gone to Man United and then just... He's gone back to Man United, which is the interesting one. But, like, that kind of, like, that shows you how, like, Maguire is not a Man United centre-back. Like, I've said it for a while. Maguire is a good centre-back. Wait. He just came back from training. He just came back to training and now he's... Are you injury prone? Oh, you are injury prone. That's why. I know you can get that. You can, like, get the injury proneness out of you. But, like, the fact that we've got him... It did say recurrence in the email there, yeah. Probably. He's only 16 as well and he's injury prone, which is not great news. It's never... I mean, Chuck's back Real Madrid. I mean, thanks, Chuck. I appreciate the faith. We won home and away at Real Madrid last season, Chuck. Because option 3 was the loss. No one backed the draw. I mean, I've just seen how many points you've put on the loss as well. Chuck. We're going to have words, my good sir. Okay, I'm back. What did you miss? It depends where you left. Marius, welcome in, good sir. It depends where you left, Cheetah. But this is what we've done on today's stream. But yeah, we salvaged the late draw against Elche. I'm good, Jew. Yeah, we're not too bad. We're what, 3rd in the league? 4 points behind Valencia, who have already beaten us. Chuck, you regret nothing. Do you know what, Chuck?
Please put your trousers back on.
Please, please. Nobody wants to see it. I left when it was Inaki Williams got his first half hat-trick. So you left here. So you've missed us lose to Valencia. We've won 1 game and drawn 1 of our opening Champions League. And we've beaten a few relegation fodder teams. And then drawn to Elche, who's also relegation fodder. So, and we're having a little bit of he's not... Did I not allow him to play against parent club? Interesting. But yeah. So, we're having a bit of an injury crisis. In our first team squad. He's also eligible to play against his parent club, so he will come on. Torreira's back on the injury table. Berengay's also on the injury table because he got a fucking hernia, didn't he? And we are going to have to play Raul Garcia on the bench because Vencedor's also injured. Right, Sensei, come in. How long are you out for? You return to full training tomorrow, Vencedor, so you can be on the bench. Right. Your Ghanaian brother has scored... Your Ghanaian brother has scored 38 goals in the league last season, Cheetah. As we won the league. So... If only he did it against Portugal, yeah. But he scored 38 goals last season, and he's on 5 and 4 assists this season. So we still want a goal contribution every game. but he's not in his free-flowing best that he was last season. This is a good Real Madrid side. But we won at the Bernabeu last season. Chuck put 20k points on us losing. So I hope even more that we beat Real Madrid for the fact that Chuck put 20k on no. Serrano. Sanse's missed it. Munain's in. Oh, and Munain scored! It's 6 minutes in and we're 1-0 up in the Bernabeu. We're winning away against Real Madrid again. We can beat Barcelona and Real Madrid. That's not our issue. Praise the boys. I did not see what João Felix said, no. I mean, another highlight. Sansei, into Guillemon, this is nice. Serrano, I mean, you had Kappa bombing on outside you, but he's found Kappa now. And we're keeping the ball nicely. Guillemon, he's looked for Inaki Williams over the top. It was a bit of an ambitious attempt, but we've won it back. Serrano, it's Munain again for 2. Oh, it's a great block from Di Lorenzo. That was wonderful football, though. Let's have a little look. As Munain's corner goes into the gloves of Courtois. I'd love to play for Barca. I mean, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me that he would want to play for Barcelona. Because normally, like, Portuguese and Spanish players either want to play for one of Barcelona or Real Madrid. Inaki Williams is in behind. Inaki Williams is wearing Courtois. Golazo! What is Madrid doing? Chuck's points very much hang on a knife edge right now. It's 20 minutes and they're 2-0 down. They do not know how to handle. I mean, we've scored both our shots on target. So, that shows you how good they've been doing right now. Di Lorenzo heads it. Mendy looked offside. He is offside. He is offside. VAR will tell you it's been disallowed. There we go. The clean sheet's still in the bag. Chuck's even further in the mud. I like this song, but I don't want it. I mean, Vivian with a highlight. I mean, a bit of Phil Collins. This is what we want. Benzema, he's found Otavio. Di Lorenzo in. We've headed it away. Can we win that as well? We have. Force them out. Serrano's going to go and press Ferland Mendy. Rudiger, Mendy, right. Real Madrid are playing this around. They've woken up now. They're 2-0 down. Di Lorenzo. It's a great ball. Vinicius Jr. puts it wide. Van der Sar no longer in ICU. That's good. That's good news. I'm happy for that. I mean, Kappa, that is poor from you. He's also on a yellow card. That is something to look at. Because we don't want to go down to 10 men. Inaki Williams, that's brilliant from you. Oh, Serrano, that's not though from you. Chouameni. Di Lorenzo. I mean, Rodriguez can't win it. Otavio. We've forced them back again, though. This highlight has been extremely long. And there's Benzema. Oh, what a save, Unai Simon. Best goalkeeper in the world, bar none. I'm saying it now. Unai Simon, the best. Oh, that's off the line as well. Chuck's not happy right now. It's a goal line technology highlight. It's never going in. I mean, if Maguire goes to Chelsea, we're fucking idiots. But Fofana ACL, he is very injury prone, so it doesn't surprise me. So, I mean, we're 2-0 up, but Camavinga, I mean, Unai Simon is having the game of his life right now. He's on a 7.5. The man's a genius. He's a machine. Good game, sir. Jay, welcome in. Hiya, how are you? Sansei, right. Composure, boys. We've allowed Real Madrid to build up a head of steam. Let's show a bit of composure now in possession. Kappa. Guillemon. No, that's not composure, Guillemon. That's not either, Uri. Vinicius Jr. That's been coming. Yeah, but Arsenal bid 70 million for Caicedo in January, Graham, and that got turned down. You're right, you could just knock that back to Simon there. It looks grim downstairs. It's dark downstairs, yeah. Why does it look grim? What's wrong with it? Massive cutie. They're not happy with the shout, but let's be honest. Real Madrid have been the much better team because it's dark and sad. Yeah, it is. It is very grey. Keep it going. Right. Rodriguez is on a 6.4. Where's Yuri? That also got turned out. He's been 70 million for a medical... Yeah. Where is... That's... okay, he must be out injured. We're going to bring Lekue on then at left back. I'm not sure how I like that, but... Rodriguez has been on a 6.4. We need... And Kappa's on... Actually, do you know what then? Rodriguez is going to have to stay on because Kappa's on the yellow card. I can't have Kappa on a yellow card. Right, throw in Williams. Right, composure in possession, boys. This is lovely. Munayin. Sensible Munayin. Sensible Munayin. You've ran down a blind alley there. Oh, well done, Serrano. That's brilliant tracking from you. That's terrible. Rudiger. Ferland Mendy, who's had a goal disallowed for offside in the first half. Otavio. Shot from distance. You're always happy to see those shots from distance. They very rarely go in. We'll praise the boys for still being in front because it's unexpected to be 2-1 up. We are very much hanging on for dear life. I'm actually going to drop the tempo down to see if we can maybe get on the ball a little bit more. No, Cruz. Free kick. This doesn't spell good news. Vinicius Jr. What a block that is by Vivian. That is absolutely sensational. And then that's off the line by Rodriguez. We've had 2 off the line in this game. Right, positive. Let's not go with the attacking mindset anymore. Positive. We're going to demand more. People aren't happy about that, but Real Madrid are throwing bodies forward. A header, it's off the post and over. Off the bar and over. They are getting very close. We don't have a wing back on the bench. Who's not playing well? It's literally just the wing backs. Did someone say flat back 10? It's feeling like a flat back 10 time. We're going to bring Ivan... No, yeah, Sanse's on the yellow card. No, it calls for experience in Herrera. It calls for maybe a little bit more of an experienced head in Herrera in that midfield. Is Artola the right shout? Maybe for Nico Serrano. He's boss. They're all having... Right, the front three are having good games. Let's keep them on for now. We're going to waste the time and be more disciplined in possession. See the clock out. Otavio is off, injured. Real Madrid temporarily down to 10 men. Normally, that spells good signs in FM. Guillemon has got some space in the midfield. Serrano's run offside. Inaki Williams hasn't. Oh, it's a good save from Courtois. Can I see... I can have a look at him. Just saw the 27-0 by Bayern. But Chuck. Chuck. I hate to do this to you, Chuck. But we beat Real Madrid away again. Let's go. Another huge win. GG's. Thanks, Chuck. What a way to end the stream. We beat Real Madrid and Barcelona in the same stream. And we're up into second with that win as Valencia have won yet again. 4 points off the top after 9 games. Hold firm. I mean, how was Serrano one man in the match? Let's just look at how badly we've FM'd Real Madrid here. Like, let's just look at how badly we've just FM'd them here. 2 clear-cut chances, 2 goals. Abby gets a nice 20k points from Chuck, from 600. So, Chuck, rip bozo to you. We'll have a look at Kelvin for Marius. See if he's gone anywhere into Season 2. Paste, please. I did copy. Copy. Paste. Here we go. No full stop. Kelvin, player. Here he is. He's at, still at Atletico Paranense. I got 48k, I'm alright. Abby, C is a massive cutie. C a massive cutie as well. C a massive cutie, yeah? He's fantastic. He does look pretty good, yeah. 22 years old. I mean, yeah, there's not a white attribute in sight. Which is nice. But Nico Serrano with 2 assists, he's probably going to be the one that starts ahead of Galindo. Surprise outcome at the Bernabeu. That drops Real Madrid down to 10th. Rip bozo to Real Madrid. 127k. I mean, you can rename 6 regions, Abby. You can rename 6 regions. But Valencia having won 8 of their opening 9 is kind of grumba. But they did lose to Real Madrid. They did beat us. That is our only league defeat of the season. But we are in second now. And that is where we are going to end the stream for today. Thank you very much to everybody that's been in here. It's been appreciated. Where I started with a National C and professional rep and got your first job there. That's not a bad little job to pick up if you've got players like that. But yeah, that is where we are going to wrap up for today's stream. We are in second at the start of our title defence. 4 points behind Valencia. We've played 9 games. We're in and around the title hunt for certain. Inaki Williams might need to pick up his goal scoring a little bit, but he is joint second in the goal scoring charts in La Liga right now, and is second in the average rating, so he's still having a very good season. He's got a goal contribution every game, so we can't complain. But he started the season like a house on fire last season, and we've still got those memories. Great work, you are empty. Graham, I appreciate it. Let's go and find somebody to drop El Redo over to. We are back on Friday? I can't remember. Yeah, we're back on Friday at 6 p.m. to continue the hopeful Basque in our glory. So yeah. I think I know who I'm gonna raid on over to. It's 9:15 on a Tuesday. I know who I'm raiding. It's not Breezy, no. We are gonna go. It's not FM. It is Z. We are gonna raid Bad Lip Twitch. It's his Project Game Show. In the Project Game Show today is Mr. Gavin Brash, Echoes, and The Steak Bake. So some great people to go and have a watch. Do Chat Room 101, I think it is called, if I remember correctly. If we can get it up, it would be appreciated. But yeah, So go and drop Z a follow when you're over there, if you don't follow Z already. Every other Tuesday, he does a project game show. So he is there. It is Chatroom 101 for the Bad Lip Twitch. He's a great guy, Z. We love him. And yeah, go and drop him a follow if you haven't already. He also does stream FM, and it's all FM creators involved in the game shows. So yeah, I am back Friday. If you haven't followed the Twitch, please do consider it. It would help if I could spell my own commands. The social links that we currently, the main current ones we're using, are in there. The Twitter, the Discord for whenever I go live, and the schedules for each week's. The YouTube channel, the content is coming soon. I need to start editing stuff and simming. We've got 2 one-season challenges recorded. We are bringing the one-season challenges to YouTube, not Twitch this time. And we've got a couple of other sims to do as well. But yeah, go and do that, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.